Karen Martin and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the power of breath and brainwaves. Relaxed breathing can facilitate getting you into the mental sweet spot, or the zone, known as alpha brainwave state, with feelings of relaxation yet alertness, where creative ideas just happen. Or an even deeper state of relaxation can facilitate feelings of flow, inspired motor skills, and autopilot, measured as peaks in theta brainwave activity. The body is deeply relaxed, but the mind is in a meditative trance-like state as you perhaps engage in your favorite hobby. So different brainwave states dominate at different times of the day, like theta and alpha, and can even alter your physiology and your consciousness throughout your day. But what are brainwave states? Well, the brain emits electrical pulses from the neural activity in your brain, from synaptic firing, and this is measured as brainwaves. This measurement is done using electroencephalograms, and the brainwave states are reported as a wave form, and this is measured in the amplitude, which is the height, and the frequency of the electrical activity emitted from the brain. So there's been like 5 different categories of brainwave states, and these are based on the type and the strength of the brainwave activity and its corresponding waveform. So these are gamma, beta, alpha, theta, and finally deep sleep delta. All brainwave states are active at the same time in the brain at various levels, even in trace amounts, although they can be of a high frequency of one brainwave state over the other brainwave state categories. So one can dominate over the other categories. So when we awake from sleep, we typically merge predominantly from the theta brainwave state, relaxed, and then we go into alpha, relaxed yet awake, and then we may go into beta, which is a very common dominant frequency for busy adults. And this brainwave state is associated with thinking, focus, and it's kind of primed for stress. But all brainwave states have their appropriateness depending on the activity at hand. Persistent activation of dominant beta brainwave state can lead to excess stress and put extra demands on the body. Although the brain will cycle through these different dominant brainwave states throughout the day, you can learn to access more of these relaxed brainwave states, such as alpha and meditative theta. Also, even maybe high awareness gamma if you're learning through practice and by the use of certain activities that can help you access these relaxed brainwave states. And I think even Albert Einstein did some brainwave state switching. He said, "I think 99 times and I find nothing. I stop thinking and I swim in silence and the truth comes to me." That's a quote from Albert Einstein. It's really interesting. So even Albert Einstein would perhaps switch from a more stressed brainwave state to a more relaxed alpha state perhaps when he was trying to solve mental problems.
Okay, first we have gamma. Gamma is the brainwave state with a very high intensity. Measured between approximately 30 Hz and 100 Hz, this could be experienced as having a greater awareness. When you're in the predominant state of gamma brainwave, this is experienced as a heightened state of arousal and can be induced from non-threatening learning and information processing, as well as high stress situations. Consisting of very high arousal and a relaxed state, however, too much gamma activation can lead to overstimulation, anxiety, and a stressed state of being. The mind is super conscious, focused, and aware, and this is important for learning, memory, and problem solving. Gamma brainwave state can be activated in activities such as meditation and induced during high focus situations such as learning.
Then we have the beta brainwave state, which is measured between approximately 14 and 30 Hz. And this is classed as busy and thinking. beta brainwave state is the typical aroused state of the brain when brain activity is high. And this is experienced as mental alertness that can consist of being primed for stress. The beta brainwave state is usually active when thinking and problem solving, and used in activities such as engaging in conversation and even doing mental maths. These kinds of activities that require a bit of focus and a lot of cognition. Then there's the alpha brainwave state, which is measured between approximately 8 and 14 Hz. And this is classed as awake yet chilled. The alpha brainwave state is a slower brainwave state, whereby the brain is awake and active, yet more calmer and not as primed for stress. This state can be experienced when transitioning to and from sleep, as well as throughout the day. Alpha brainwave state is usually active for recreational activities, reading and meditation.
And then there's theta, measured between approximately 4 and 8 Hz, the gateway to the subconscious mind. Theta brainwave state is typically measured when the body is in light sleep, but the mind is still quite active. Typically experienced when transitioning to and from sleep, theta brainwave state is very meditative and typically measured during deep relaxation. This relaxed brainwave state promotes healing and stress reduction. And in this state, your consciousness can access and connect to your subconscious mind. Experienced during sensory deprivation, float tank experience, when visualizing, daydreaming, deep relaxation hypnosis, and as you're falling asleep and waking up from sleep.
And finally, we have deep sleep delta, measured at approximately 1 and 4 Hz. This delta brainwave state is measured when the body is in moderate to deep sleep. And interestingly, children actually have a default brainwave state up until the age of approximately 7 years old. Children are predominantly in the theta brainwave state as their brains are developing. And for many adults, the dominant brainwave state experienced in the waking day is beta. This could be considered a very active, alert, and busy brainwave state. While beta can be very helpful, spending too long in this state of mind can have negative effects, especially in regards to general well-being. The busy beta brainwave state, when experienced for too long, can be associated with prolonged stress, anxiety, and even depression. The alpha brainwave state at times could be considered a more resourceful and even a more physiologically relaxing dominant brainwave state to be in. A greater sense of well-being and peace can be experienced with a dominant alpha brainwave state activated. The benefits also include being able to be present and aware, yet calm, active, and even more creative. But how do you get into an alpha brainwave state? Well, you can actually prime your brain to get into alpha state by entraining it and using methods to help you to induce this alpha brainwave state. When regularly training in these alpha-inducing habits, the mind can more easily be primed to get into the alpha state throughout the day, helping to make this state more accessible in your waking day. This is done through the use of breathing, meditation, and even melatonin relaxed breathing techniques and meditation. Practiced in the morning can help the brain more easily access alpha brainwave states throughout the day. The more regularly the mind is in alpha state, the more easily accessible the state is to achieve, and this is done through entrainment. Now, actually closing the eyes can reduce stimulation of the pineal gland to produce light-sensitive serotonin. Darkness promotes the production of melatonin. This is what facilitates a relaxed state. So closing the eyes or reducing light source can actually promote the alpha brainwave state. So it's very interesting how you can close your eyes to change your brain chemistry. And theanine. Drinking tea is known to actually help relax the sipper and promote feelings of calm, not just from the warmth, but theanine contained in black, white, and green tea is actually believed to induce the alpha brainwave state, as well as have other health benefits that come from tea. Other alpha-inducing activities include listening to your favorite music, listening to binaural beats, playing an instrument, and even through creative activities, playing sport, exercising, relaxed breathing meditations, tea containing theanine, reading. So anything relaxing, walking, spending time in nature, being mindful, mindfully observing and appreciating what is around you. And then there's flow. Alpha and theta brainwave states can lead to a feeling of flow or flow state. That can occur when you're engaging in your favorite hobby or activity. You can experience a kind of automation of the body. You might even experience a sense of appreciation or blissful emotions. Flow state can feel like an effortless, creative state, or like you're in the zone, able to effortlessly take actions. You can feel like your body is effortlessly engaging in what you're doing without the mind forcefully directing every move. It's almost like you're on autopilot. You can feel like your mind and your body and your emotions are all working in sync, and you're feeling good emotions too. It's a very harmonious feeling to be in flow. And for example, athletes, musicians, and artists engaging in what they love can experience this flow state. What are your favorite recreational activities that you do to get into alpha brainwave state? Think about ways that you currently use your brain to get into this alpha state. And what are some activities that you could do to actually enjoy the benefits of this calm yet awake alpha brainwave state more often or more frequently, and also to help you entrain your brain for when you are actually engaging in stressful situations and wanting to switch back into that creative alpha state? So what are some ways that you could include in your day more recreational activities or more play to switch it up and to give your brain a break? So thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next video. Lots of love, and remember to live with gratitude. And check out the Wonderful Wholefood Garden, the health food adult colouring in book, available via the link below.